Hello, everyone. Eddie J on crypto. Hope all is well with you and yours. So today was eventful, right? We saw crypto market take a dive, and then we basically saw some of the cryptos come back. So right now you're looking at Bitcoin that's up about 1%, if I'm reading these numbers properly. As a matter of fact, I don't even have to be cheap. Let's just go over there and see what it looks like. So here's Bitcoin. It's up about 1%. Obviously, it's down for 13%. But that's not why I'm here, right? I mean, we can see that just about nothing did well. I mean, you have Atom Cosmos. Yeah, it was doing okay. It's bucking the trend. But you really don't have much to speak about, right? Maker, I don't know who they are or what they do, but for the most part, we're not looking at anything beautiful around here, right? And we're already down into the, 88 number, 89, in terms of market cap, that's their ranking. So what's really going on. So altcoins have taken a dive. Don't know who this one is. I just happened to look up and see that. But basically, what you have is my friend called me up there earlier today, and he was talking about Margin Monday. Well, it's basically Margin Call Monday. You have a lot of people who had a bunch of margin calls come against them, and they had to pony up. So you have a lot of that. You have some whales that are, kind of getting skittish. But if you really look at this, there is too much going on in the marketplace to say that cryptocurrencies are going away, Bitcoin's going to die, whatever. Forget about all that. Forget about all that. People are confused. It's not going anywhere. Now, is it guaranteed to go up? Most likely to go up, but there's no such thing as guarantee in life. The other part is there's just too much money being invested in cryptocurrencies for us not to pay attention to it. You have, there's my dog. You have cryptocurrency, KKR, um, a couple of others that have invested in Anchorage Digital, basically a digital assets bank. And you sit there and you look at that and you go, they raised, what was it, $350 million? And you kind of sit there and kind of go, who's investing $350 million that thinks this market is never going to happen, never going to take off, whatever, whatever. So, with that in mind, take a step back, look at where the market is. And again, the FOMC is meeting tomorrow. Chairman Powell will then have something to say Wednesday. So, there's a lot that can happen between now and then. Things are getting a little bit of a bump up, but not a lot. I do like the fact that Bitcoin is above the 35,000 threshold, but it's going to take a lot for it to bust through that 40. And I think that if it does bust through the 40, you have a good chance of it, rising up again. But it could be a while. Really depends on Wednesday. Although I have to say, with everything that's coming around, what are the regulations that are going to come out? Right? The government wants to know how much money you're making with crypto. Really? So that means that it's only going to affect those that don't want to pay their taxes. But for the bulk of the people that are out there, we don't like paying taxes, but you're paying your taxes. So does that really affect us? Not really. So maybe there's just a little bit of overhype going on right there. So something else that I'm looking at is, remember I was all big on Solana. I'm still big on Solana. I still do like the project, but they had an outage, and with everybody getting called on margins, a lot of people could not access their funds or access their accounts to make whatever corrections they wanted to make. That's a major problem. Now, is it something that they're working on? Pretty sure they are, because it came back. But we're not talking about a small outage. We're talking about their whole chain went down. So, that's something to pay attention to, and that's adding to their almost meteoric drop, right? But I still think Solana has a lot to say and a lot to do. That said, when you look at market caps, you're looking at Terra Luna right here. That could actually, based on market cap, flip Solana. Because look at this number, look at this number. That could happen. That could actually happen. Is it a big deal? Kind of, sort of. Kind of plays into Solana messing up with their whole blockchain going down and other things happening. So, okay, fine. But I still like them because they're a big NFT space. They're fast, and I think that they'll be able to make the corrections. But it does mean we're going to have to pay attention to what they're doing. Also, if you're looking at Solana, it's inexpensive compared to itself, but it's not inexpensive compared to other things you could purchase. Just saying, there are other layer ones that you could be playing with. Look at Ethereum. Ethereum is at a discount. It's not cheaper, but the rise of Ethereum is going to be there. If I was really looking at something, which you know I am, I'm looking at Cardano. Cardano's doing a lot right now. I think there's more to come, and they are having a fire sale at a buck seven. So that's probably where I'm going to be. I gave you my list of coins that I'm looking at yesterday. You should take a look at that video. Really keying in on where I'm looking. I gave you 9 coins and 2 extras. So you should turn into that video and check that out. Something else that's going on is the idea of all of these things coming together. Just take a deep breath, take a step back. Either you believe in cryptocurrency and not just the currencies and the coins, but the technologies and the utility of each one of those. I think you'll be fine. I think it'll be all right for you to take a step back, look at the bigger picture, and look at this as a possible opportunity to buy. I'm extremely tempted to hop in here and buy a couple of things. I'd be, like I said, I gave you a list, but crypto.com is looking good to me. Cardano is looking good to me. Um, Even maybe a little taste of SHIB. Definitely some Matic at the price point that it's in right now. So there are things that I'm looking at, but I'm holding off. I'm holding off until Tuesday, Wednesday, tomorrow, Wednesday, because I want to see if anybody's getting a feel for what the FOMC is saying. Now, if I happen to see a huge uptick on things, I might get in to try to capture that uptick. But truthfully, you know, I can afford to wait. I can definitely afford to wait. I don't think anything's going to skyrocket like that. I mean, you would have to have something amazing come out of the FOMC meeting. I'm not worried about that. But these are discounted prices. If you're really doing dollar cost averaging, you're looking at this and you're saying, I can put in a little bit right now. If it dips again, I can put in a little bit more. And then I can see, if it starts going up and everything else. But really, if you've got good standing, don't sell now if you've purchased higher than that, because basically you're giving away your money. You don't want to do that. Just hold on. Just hold on and see if it comes back. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. I don't want this one to be long because there's a lot of stuff going on and I want to do more research. But have a great day. Do your own research. Pay attention to what's going on. Read the news. Read who's investing as well. Okay? Stop listening to the naysayers, and also don't listen to everybody that's going, oh, the world's not caving in, blah, 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 blah. Do your own research, take in information from all the voices, and then say something. Eddie J on crypto. Have a good night.